A memorable toxic tort case that I remember working on is what we call the banana worker case. It's basically workers in Central and South America that have been exposed to toxic chemicals while working in the banana fields. DBCP, it's a fumazone. It's something that's used to get rid of nematodes that adversely affect the banana trees. These workers that had applied it, and a lot of them did it in a very rudimentary and manual way, so were exposed to this chemical without their knowledge really of the seriousness of the impact that it could have on them. As a result of using this pesticide, it created sterility or low motility of the sperm in these men that were working in these banana fields. And so while I was working there on these cases during the settlement, we were hoping to get at the first generation of these cases. I went out and interviewed a lot of the clients and went and found them where they were in their town, because a lot of them couldn't really travel up to San Jose, to the main city in Costa Rica. So we went out looking for them so we could interview them and talk to them about their cases. And, I was really touched at hearing their stories. They were really eloquent and talking about how really they had no idea of what was being, what they were being exposed to, and yet they were working for these companies and doing their jobs, and yet they didn't know that they were not being warned about these issues that could have been prevented if they had provided more protection for the workers. So it was just really heartbreaking to hear their stories about, even sometimes having to drink water that was running alongside the groves because they're washing their hands, before they ate, and just rinsing their hands, not knowing that, the water was full of these chemicals that was really poisoning them. That was a big learning experience for me. Again, it was earlier on in my career, and yet we're still working with some of these same workers because we're still involved in litigation against these companies, chemical companies, 5 or 6 of them, trying to represent these workers so that they can, get some justice and some compensation for their injuries. The case is set for trial soon, and I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to deliver the justice and compensation that these workers deserve.